Welcome back to another strange and mysterious whoop-dee podcast. Yeah. Of course, I'm one of your hosts. G, introduce yourself, sir.
Define triple nine, baby. What
Ooh.
is up? It's been a
Hey,
little
back
bit of time.
back again for it's been a little while, but
Well,
we
we
back. We never left. We just had shit to
holidays.
do.
We had shit to do. Holidays, travel. I know you did some traveling. You went. What game did you go see?
Uh we went to Las Cruces to go watch the Aggies and Lobos, and of course my
Oh
Aggies won.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
The
Yeah, the
big
Aggies
big
won.
in-state rivalry.
Hmm.
But it's been pretty good. I can't lie. Life's been pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, we went
Um,
through. We went through Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna say it to all. We are Northern New Mexican peeps. There's a lot of Southern food that I love, and a lot of
mhm,
Southern food I don't like. Collard or not? Oh, I like collard greens. I hate fried okra. Right? Hate it.
mhm.
But I had chicken and waffles this last week, and
Delish.
never had it. I hear from a lot of my friends that are from the South. It's sort of a staple that you got to at least try once. Oh my god, dude! It is a match made in heaven. It's like a menage a trois of crispy chicken and waffle and syrup all interacting to make it
Mm.
like I said, it's like a menage a trois in your mouth. You just are into it, right?
Yeah.
It's just perfect because the chicken's like crispy and salty, and then the waffle's sweet, and then you pour the syrup all over it. My mind was fucking blown. Like this place Floyd's here in Santa Fe, dude, and it's a couple. I think the husband is from the South, but the wife was from New York City. She
Hmm.
grew up in New York City, but she was telling me that so many people in this part of the country, it's just not something that we experience. It's not
Yeah.
something cuisine wise ever even on like diner menus and stuff. Like, see, in the South, they'll have chicken and waffles all over the fucking place, right?
Hmm.
All kinds of different restaurants. Like, it's just a staple here. Even when we go into like your classic diner, we're not going to see it, and
Hmm.
so we just don't get exposed to it. Yeah, I mean, there's something about the salty sausage weenie or
Hmm.
the patty, however you make it, and then combine that with the syrupy pancake. Oh, it's great. But the chicken and waffles adds another element, that crispy fried element. So not
Hmm.
only are you getting the salty protein, but there's just something to the because then the syrup gets all gooey into the chicken, right? But the crispiness, stays crispy. I don't know, dude. All I know, yeah. I mean, I just used the metaphor of a sexual threesome in my mouth. That's
Uh-huh.
what I'm talking about here, brother. It is good. You're like, wow, that's great.
Damn.
Wouldn't have
Okay.
thought it.
You know what else is really good? And then again, this is just by, cooking, and putting things together, but uh, like barbecue chicken
Hmm.
and balsamic dressing.
Oh, I bet that
It's
sounds
delicious.
good.
It's really good with a little bit of hot sauce on top.
Yeah,
Highly
that
recommended. The only reason
that
I know
does.
that is
Yeah,
because
how
I
do
used to
you
put
know
the
that?
salads right next
Uh-huh.
to my chicken. So I'd put the
Uh-huh.
balsamic, chicken would have barbecue sauce with the hot sauce, and then they start just mixing flavors, right? And it's
Uh,
delicious. Highly
and then
recommended.
yeah, and that the balsamic, it's got that vinegary kind of acidic.
Hmm.
It's like the acid mixes in with the sweet or the
Hmm.
dressing, and it does something to it, right?
Highly
That's pretty.
recommended.
Or the barbecue. Yeah, I would like to try that too.
Hey,
So
I've
yeah,
never
that's
stirred people wrong when I cook, so I'm just saying
well, you make good food.
you ain't lying on that one. All
Cool.
right.
So what do we got tonight?
So the only thing we hadn't really talked about before I thought about this is Loch Ness Monster. We haven't really
Oh
talked
yeah.
about Loch Ness Monster. So we got a video talking about the, different types of sites and stuff that they've seen. So
Okay, cool.
let's check it out.
A bunch of locks.
The Loch.
What is a lock exactly? It's like a type of bay, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a little inlet bay.
Oh, so
So
it's like where rivers meet the ocean, and it's
I
like a
believe
bay.
so. Let's get started. All right, let's see what we got.
For years, the legend of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, has
Nessie.
fascinated people around the world. Countless sightings, blurry photos, and vague stories have kept the mystery alive, but no one has ever been able to prove the creature's existence. That is, until now. Could we finally have the proof that the world's most famous monster is real? In one of the most surprising moments in recent Loch Ness history, a new video has surfaced, leaving everyone questioning what's really swimming beneath the deep waters of Loch Ness. This time, it's not an old photo or blurry video. It's fresh footage from a drone, filmed by Richard Maver, an outdoor enthusiast. And
so we've kind of seen this one before, but man, that is so cool. Watch.
It's not an old photo or blurry video. It's fresh footage.
So what's cool about this video, right? It's from a drone.
Oh, yeah.
Here are the boats, right? And then you can see this creature like swim up to it and then swim back out. And I mean, you can see it pretty good.
And it's
right?
big.
About 30 feet
huge.
or so.
Yeah, because those boats will fit like 4 people in them.
Yeah, so it's crazy. This is a really good video.
Okay. Footage from a drone, filmed by Richard Maver, an outdoor enthusiast and YouTuber. What he caught on camera has sent shockwaves through the world and rekindled the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster. Richard was out on a routine adventure, filming his canoe journey across Loch Ness, when he decided to fly a drone over the water to capture some stunning aerial shots. But when he went back to review the footage, he couldn't believe what he saw. There, in the clear water, was a dark, elongated shape, moving smoothly just under the surface. It looked strikingly similar to previous descriptions of the Loch Ness Monster. The shape appeared to be long and curving, and its movement through the water was unlike any known animal in the loch. I had to rewind the footage several times, Richard said. I was shocked. I don't know what it is, but it definitely has the same shape as Nessie. There were no logs or pieces of debris that could explain the shape, which only made the sighting more intriguing. Could this really be the legendary creature that's fascinated people for centuries? The video quickly went viral, with people around the world commenting on the strange footage. Many were excited, believing this could be the breakthrough we've all been waiting for.
They're very
Others,
excited.
however, were skeptical. After all, Loch Ness has had its fair share of hoaxes and misidentifications over the years. Steve Feltham, one of the most well-known Loch Ness researchers, even suggested that the video might have been manipulated. He pointed out that Richard had duplicated a few frames of the footage to create a before and after shot, which could have been used to make the creature appear more real. Despite the doubts, the footage has sparked a wave of excitement among those who have long believed in the Loch Ness Monster. Could this video finally be the proof we've all been waiting for? Or is it just another mystery in the long line of Loch Ness sightings? You can watch the full footage from Richard Maver's video on his YouTube channel, Richard Outdoors. The video has sparked excitement and debate. So, what do you think? Could this be Nessie, or is there another explanation? David Elder, a tourist from East Kilbride, Scotland, was visiting Loch Ness, one of the most famous lakes in the world.
David Elder.
People have been talking about the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, for years. Many claim to have seen the mysterious creature in the water, but no one has
drones over the damn
proof.
lake constantly.
David never imagined he would be part of this strange story.
Say it again.
I would be if I lived in the area and I was a drone operator, I'd just be flying drones over the lake constantly.
Yeah, like it's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible what we can see with drone technology, right? And so like us being able to fly high with those drones, I mean, gives us a very good perspective of the ground or the ocean that we wouldn't normally get. So we probably pick up a lot of cool stuff that, you know, is pretty unexplainable, like that Loch Ness Monster video.
Yep.
But what happened next left him questioning everything. David loved taking photos, so he decided to capture some pictures of the beautiful Loch Ness.
It's not the size of the lens, but how
As he aimed his camera, something strange caught his eye.
Lens.
Under the water, he saw a dark shape moving slowly beneath the surface. At first, David thought it was a log, or something floating in the water. But then he realized something wasn't right. The shape was too large and smooth to be a log. The water around it was perfectly still, with no ripples or waves. It was moving like it had a purpose. David quickly grabbed his camera and started filming. For 5 minutes, he filmed the dark shape as it
And it's
glided
long.
smoothly under the water. The creature was long, dark, and moved easily, without splashing or making any sound. David's heart started racing. Could this be Nessie?
That is
Could this be
huge.
the proof people have been searching for? He zoomed in on the shape, trying to get a better look, but it stayed just beneath the surface, never fully showing itself. David knew what he was seeing wasn't normal. It didn't look like any fish or animal he knew about. Was this really Nessie, the creature that has been talked about for hundreds of years? David decided to share the video with his friends and family, and before long it was all over the internet.
Do they get
Others were
whales
more
in that?
skeptical, saying it could be a large fish.
You know what?
Like, I wonder if the locks are connected to the ocean, could they get porpoises or whales or dolphin? I don't know what's all up that far
I don't
north.
think so. For the
Beluga
reason
whales.
being, I was gonna say for the reason being is that like I don't think I've ever heard of those animals being in the loch.
I can't say I have either. I'm just curious. Like, the skeptic in my brain is trying to figure out, is there a plausible
Explanation.
explanation? And that would be the most plausible to me, is that if there is a history of orcas or porpoises or some smaller whales going into these lochs, then could those creatures be mistaken and misidentified?
Mm-hmm.
But if there's not, and then I tend to agree with you. I could have sworn that this question has been asked before, and people have said no, you don't often see those types of animals in the lochs.
Yeah.
Um, so if that's the case, then yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. What is it? All right, let's see.
Yeah, what is it?
Fish, a seal, or just something else in
Oh,
the
they're
water.
just saying, look at it.
They didn't want to believe that Nessie was real. But David knew what he had seen. Some experts said it could be a trick of nature, while others thought it might be the real thing. In April 2024, a family visiting Loch Ness got more than they expected when they took a photograph that some believe could be proof of the Loch Ness monster, also known as Nessie. Perry and Hannah Malm, along with their children, were touring the famous Urquhart Castle, located on the shores of Loch Ness in Scotland. The family had visited the spot to take in the beautiful views and enjoy a day out. But little did they know, their trip would soon make headlines. While they were at the castle, Perry decided to take a picture of the loch with his camera. After reviewing the photo later, he noticed something strange. A dark, shadowy shape was emerging from the water. At first, Perry didn't want to believe what he was seeing. He had always been a skeptic when it came to the Loch Ness monster. "I was a total skeptic before, but now I think there must be something there," he admitted. For years, many people have claimed to see Nessie, but there has never been solid proof. Still, the Malm family's photo quickly captured the imagination of Loch Ness fans around the world. This sighting was so important that it was officially recorded as the first Loch Ness Monster sighting of the year by the official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register. The register keeps track of all reported sightings of Nessie,
Right?
and this was just one more addition to the long list of mysterious claims. To date, the register has documented over 1,150 sightings of the creature, though many of these have been dismissed as hoaxes or misidentifications. But for Perry and his family, their photo felt different.
So in Canada, their Loch Ness monster is called Ogopogo. Have you ever heard of that one?
I have heard of that one, yeah.
Yeah, so in Canada, British Columbia, they say that they see also a gigantic, what looks like a plesiosaur. So I don't know. It's kind of strange.
That is strange. Well, and it makes you think too that maybe. So this is my other observation on this. My understanding of the plesiosaurs was they had to come. They were still breathing. They still had to breathe air, right? I don't think they had gill structures, or did they? I don't remember. And my point is, if this creature has to drink air, it has to have air or breathe, then it should have been seen a long time ago. But if it's the type of creature that doesn't need to surface, like a whale or a dolphin, it's got some ability to breathe underwater, then that's different, right? Then it could
Mhm.
remain hidden for the longest time.
And maybe they've evolved, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's probably been a while, right? It's been a couple
yeah.
million years.
If it's coming from the dinosaur times, it's been hanging out. Its species has been hanging out in these lochs for a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
May 2017, something unusual happened in the waters of Loch Ness. Rob Jones, a tourist from North Wales, was visiting the famous Loch Ness when he noticed something strange moving beneath the surface of the water. It was near Urquhart Castle, one of the most popular spots for Loch Ness
Lot for
visitors.
castles
And
there in
Rob was
Scotland.
enjoying the
Yeah.
view when he spotted what appeared to be a large dark shape. At
Oh, that's
first,
fake.
Rob wasn't sure what he was seeing. Was it a large fish? A
Nah, that
piece of
looks fake.
debris? Or could it be something much more mysterious? The shape seemed to
That's
be moving slowly under the water, and Rob quickly took a photograph,
But it's not
hoping to
moving, it's just
capture
gliding.
whatever it was before it disappeared. When he looked at the photo later, he realized it showed something unusual. The shape seemed large, and its smooth movement didn't look like anything he had seen before in Loch Ness. Despite his longtime skepticism about the Loch Ness monster, Rob was stunned. He had always thought of Nessie as more of a legend, something people talked about but never truly believed in. Could this have been Nessie? Rob's photograph quickly caught the attention of Loch Ness enthusiasts and experts alike. It was sent to the official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register, the group that keeps track of all the reported sightings of the legendary creature. This was officially recorded as the first Loch Ness monster sighting of 2017. The photo became a topic of discussion. Some people were excited, believing this could be
it's
proof that
not. It
Nessie
looks like
was
it's just
still living in
floating
the
there.
loch.
Yeah,
Others remained
like
skeptical,
mechanical.
saying that the shape in the
Yeah,
water could have been something else, like a big fish or a floating log.
a floating log is what I would have
Loch
thought
Ness
too.
has been a place of mystery for centuries. Many people have reported seeing strange shapes in the water, and some believe that Nessie, the Loch Ness monster, has been hiding in the loch for hundreds of years. While no one has ever proven that Nessie exists, sightings like Rob's keep the legend alive. What do
I don't
Yeah,
know. Hold up.
that third one is obviously fake, dude. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the
like,
third one can't even close.
I'm envisioning some stupid tourist family, right? And the dad goes, he put a Loch Ness head on a board and he put a string on it. And he swims up there and throws it down and he runs
Right?
back and he's pulling on the string and he gives a cue to his wife and his wife goes, "Oh my gosh, kids, look, there's the Loch Ness monster."
Right?
It's like a fucking
Hey,
wooden head.
hey, look, Mama, it is the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, exactly. The monster, the monster.
Hey, Papa, Papa.
Uh-oh. I got I got too excited.
Dang, hey, okay.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, stop
Um,
knocking the camera out of place there,
I
buddy.
know. But anyway, that third one's obviously fake. The
Yeah.
other two though are very interesting.
Yeah, just the size like of the second one where you could see the black shape inside the lock.
Hmm.
That was massive, right? Whatever that is.
It was
And then the first
long.
one, yeah, and like that long black shadow
Yeah.
shape, right? And then the first one, of course, swimming up to the shore. Um, there's more questions than answers, of course. And one of my questions is, are there more of these creatures out there? There must be, right, to produce this,
There'd have to be unless they
creature.
live unless they have amazing, really long lifespans, which we know some aquatic creatures do.
Yeah.
The that one shark, that Greenland shark or
Yeah, like
whatever,
300, right?
like
300 years old.
300 and something years old. Like we don't we it's all about metabolism, and so
Mhm.
maybe they're long lived already to start with. Then two, maybe in some areas, what do they say that about species that reach kind of an equilibrium with their
Environment.
their environment? They reach like an equilibrium where they're just the right amount of individuals to continue the lineage. and there's something that maybe, who knows, gestation. Sometimes nature uses gestation to limit the amount of animals that can, like an elephant. I think, it gestates longer than a human. It's like what, like 13 months or almost
Hmm.
2 years. A baby elephant is gestating in the mother. So there's it could be everything from long gestation times, long survival times, um, perfect equilibrium within its environment. But I would assume that it wouldn't just be Loch Ness. I would think that there'd be these creatures in the other locks, because aren't there shit tons of locks all over the Nordic countries?
Yeah. And again, around the world they have other, Loch Ness monster-like creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So do these things live deep in the ocean and they just surface, and there's certain spots that,
Yeah,
for mating maybe or
or feeding. Maybe they like to feed
feeding?
in the locks. Because
Hmm. Like
that,
those, like the salmon sharks, right? The salmon
yeah,
sharks go all the way up into Alaska, right?
yep,
Because there's breeding season of the salmon, and then they go after them
yep,
there, right?
yep, yeah, like
Yeah.
at certain times of the year or at certain times of the day, or
Hmm.
just at maybe normally they're a deep water type of species.
Hmm.
And on I actually think the mating thing sounds pretty similar, like reasonable to me. A lot
Hmm.
of creatures of the deep ocean will return to land or return to waterways on continents to mate. Whether you're talking salmon, whether you're talking sea turtles that come back to lay their eggs on the beach, those types of things happen within nature all the time. So it could be something like that. Maybe that explains why it's so spotty.
Hmm.
Because my view of the Loch Ness type monsters has always been, if the fucking thing's living in the lake, there should be a lot more sightings of the thing,
Yeah.
right? I mean, a bunch. Like there should be way more opportunities to see the creature, unless, like you said, it's only coming to the locks at certain times of its life cycle, of its feeding habits of the year. Who knows? Maybe it's
Hmm.
migratory. Maybe normally it stays so deep in the ocean, and if it's a creature that does not need to come up for oxygen, look at all those deep sea. They're finding brand new deep sea creatures all the time. Scientists are finding them.
Yeah. What
New
was the
species
one
of
that they thought
crab,
was
extinct the fish that
extinct, but they found it?
that colonists or I don't remember, but they seen they call it the living fossil because they
Yeah.
found its fossils amongst like million-year-old fish, and they didn't know this fucking thing was still deep down in certain parts of the sea, living
Hey,
its life.
did you see that?
Hmm.
There was a white light that went like that, up and then down. Well,
Here?
yeah, on yours. That was strange.
No.
Right in front of your camera,
Are you here, Barb? Are you
right? Or whatever
here?
that was. I have it recorded, so I'll have to show you. That was weird.
Yeah, I missed it. See, again, too much talking, not enough
No, you're
paying
good.
attention.
Silence. No, just checking.
I'm thinking, and I'll let our viewers know tomorrow I'm taking a vow of silence. Here, pretty soon, you're gonna have to just call me master.
Namaste.
Yeah, exactly. Namaste. No, I'm
Right,
gonna be like, no, people are gonna try to talk, and I'm gonna reach out with my hand and put it on their
right.
name.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, the master. I'm gonna be writing. Now,
Right.
we'll see how it goes, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it should be. Well, that's been our episode. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.